What's good? What's good?
Up?
Episode 60. Episode 60. That's a milestone for us.
Oh,
Number
damn, 60
60.
already, huh?
60 fucking episodes in the book for Gold Dirty Bastards. If it's your first time tuning in, we talk sports here. We talk hip hop here. We talk movies. We talk streaming. We talk a little bit of everything: football, basketball, MMA,
Talk some boxing today. Yep.
We're gonna talk a little bit of boxing. Oh, that reminds me. I should throw up the. I should throw
Got
up the
throwing the TDC
TDC.
sign in. Yeah,
Gotta throw the TDC up real quick.
one time. Shout out to
Deadly
E-Major if you're
combination.
watching. Hop on. Don't be shook. Come on.
There we
Let's
go.
go E-Major.
Let's play the TDC intro. Let's play the TD. We haven't played it in a while, so we got to play TDC intro because we're gonna get into some boxing first tonight. Football season's over, so we got some rumors, but we're gonna get into boxing tonight. We got some big things popping off here at Gold Dirty Bastards. Tell you guys about it in a minute. I gotta update that. We gotta remix that a little bit. But yeah, we ain't
been
been doing it in a minute. TDC, Gold Dirty Bastards. If you aren't familiar, Deadly Combination is when we talk boxing, MMA on the Gold Dirty Bastards podcast. It was its own podcast at one point, but some things happened, and we're getting it back to just a segment on here. But over the weekend, so I think it was Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. I had posted a post about Canelo Alvarez. Let me see if I could pull it up here. I think I saved it.
Was it Saturday night?
I think it was Saturday night.
I believe you posted it Saturday night. Yeah.
Let me see. Hold up. Oh shit. And we're gonna go back to this. It's all good. I got it saved here. Boom. So I ain't the author of this, and I said that on the I said that on the IG. We weren't the author of this. I seen this on like 2 or 3 different boxing sites. So I took it. I do that sometimes. If I don't know who the original author is, I will hog on some shit. If you don't watermark it, and I see it on multiple sites, I will swoop on that shit. But I did put in the post. If you find out whoever actually made the meme, let me know and I'll tag them up. And I did that. We're men of our words around here. We weren't trying to take all the credit. We didn't expect this to happen. But if you see in the top there, the post blew the fuck up. Canelo Alvarez actually reposted this onto his actual story, as you see in the top corner on Instagram and I believe Twitter as well. If I'm not mistaken.
I've seen it a couple of times. Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times on Twitter. I think one of the boxing analysts or commentator saw that he put it on Twitter. Yeah.
That was Dan Raphael. Formerly of ESPN. I'm not sure if he's still with ESPN or not. But yeah, so he posted this on, and I was taking a walk. I wasn't really paying attention to Instagram. Came back about 30 minutes later, and I seen this shit on my thing, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? We had hella comments. We already had like 150 comments, about 500 likes, and a few followers. And I was like, damn, did we get hacked? And then when I did some further examination, I was like, oh shit, Canelo. I started reading the comments, and everybody's like, Canelo reposted. Oh shit, this is legendary. Canelo reposted to his IG, yo, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh shit. So first thing I do, I hit up Big Leo and Womeezy, and Womeezy nowhere to be found as usual. MIAO.
Just like tonight. Were you at Womack?
Leo hit me back later. He was at work, and then he had some dinner, but I was like, yo, we fucking blew up. We went viral. This shit is wild. Like, we're fucking, we got hella people on us. Just kept getting every couple of minutes,
Actually, you're right. This was Friday night. Yeah, you're right. This happened on Friday night. Yeah.
20 comments, which
is huge for us,
People arguing on our post, in the comments. The comments were fucking lit. I tried to respond to a lot of them because I got time to kill, so I'm rapping in there, chiming in. Had some good fucking banter going on in there. Good commenting. Some assholes, some pricks, some Canelo haters, and that's what the whole post was about to begin with. Was the Canelo haters me go back to this. Hold up, deadly combinations. Since we're talking this, uh, put the banner up too. Yeah, so we felt like some overnight celebrities real quick. That was dope. Shout out to Canelo. Even though he didn't officially tag us, he did repost and put it on his page, which made it blow up.
Yeah,
So
we've seen. Yeah, a lot of people thought it was our, like you said, a lot of people thought it was our meme, our post, our tag. But yeah, like sometimes we do that. We swoop, but hey, we gotta give credit to the person who created that. So, but it was sick. Yeah, so I went out for dinner. Took my wife out for dinner for Valentine's Day. We had a late Valentine's dinner, and then I forgot my phone at home. Came back, seen hella comments, I seen hella text messages. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know what y'all were talking about. Then when I seen the post, I was like, oh shit, Canelo put this on his IG story, and then that was sick though. That was sick.
yeah, I mean, we felt like some stars for a minute, and it was like, I had hella people hit me up on IG like, "Yo, Canelo reposted." I think Womack said his wife's friend had said something about it. My wife seen it, and I was telling her about it. I was like, "Yeah, fucking, it was pretty sick. They just we just blew up real quick. We got to be our 15 minutes of fame. I hit up E Major. We were in that other group chat with E Major. We were talking about it in there, and he was like, good shit. That's dope. We didn't get too many followers from it, but it's all good. We got a few.
Yeah,
We got a
little
good
baby step. Yeah,
got a good like
baby.
50 followers on IG. We didn't get no subs here, which is where we wanted it, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'm gonna just post our that we're live and direct on IG right now. I mean on YouTube. I'm gonna post it on our IG. We are live on YouTube. Click the link. Get some viewership here.
But yeah, that was sick. Yeah, we definitely got to check us out on Instagram. We're usually dropping a lot of memes, a lot of stuff on it. So check us out on Instagram at Go Dirty Bastards with a Z.
Oh, let me give credit to the dude who actually
Yeah,
posted it. Now he did back up his proof. He said he hit me on Facebook and he showed me a screenshot, and I checked his Facebook and he does check out. He did post this I think 14 hours before we had posted it, so I'm pretty sure he's the real author of this. So props out to his IG handle is at
So
at Reds Trades with the Z. Reds
Okay.
Z Trades. So I posted him on there too. I tagged him as soon as I find out who is officially the real deal. As far as I can tell, he is. I don't think he's faking the funk. I think he's legit. So, good post. I told him good post. I was like, you know what I mean? I put him up. I was like, watermark his shit in the future if you really don't want nobody swooping on your shit.
Yeah.
Because if I see it on multiple, because there's a lot of them you see on Twitter where you'll see it on one, and you see it on another person, and then you see it another. You know what I mean? You can't just tag every single person you've seen it on their site. So I screenshotted it and I took it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If you got a problem with it, I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, so, but I think we follow the proper channels of internet protocol for memes and shit like that. But it was dope. Like I said, we had no intention of stealing dude's thunder, and I tagged him in on the shit. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I thought it was pretty sick to get a little bit of recognition for the site, the Instagram page, and the Twitter.
Good shit.
So shout out Canelo, unintentionally blowing us up. We appreciate it. Maybe we'll get him on the show when we actually do blow up officially. And in regards to this, what's your thoughts on this in general? The talk of Canelo taking the fight with Bivol and the third fight with GGG. I believe that's rumored to be $85 million for those two fights with Eddie Hearn and DAZN versus what a lot of casual boxing fans want to see with Charlo and Benavidez from PBC. They are supposedly, this is all, I'm not sure, we don't have official numbers. This is all unofficial that they offered $100 million for this fight. So a lot of people still talking that shit that Canelo is ducking. That's how this all started. A lot of internet people talking shit that Canelo's ducking Benavidez and Charlo. I made the post. I mean, not the actual meme, but I
Mm-hmm.
made the post. If you read the, let me read it off real quick. What I wrote down here on the IG page, the post that goes along with the meme. So I put first I put meme credit to Reds trades after I found out, and then I tagged Canelo. I said the Canelo hate is real. Bivol is a better challenge than Charlo or Benavidez. GGG will get smoked, but fans still wanted that third fight. Make that money, Canelo. They will never be happy or hold Charlo, Andrade, or Benavidez to the same standard when they pick opponents. And then I put make sure to subscribe to our YouTube. We talk boxing, football, NBA, movies, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my stance on it. I feel like there's a lot of casuals out there that don't really follow the sport too well. That just kind of, once people start popping shit, they just agree with it. And so the popular thing is the bigger names, I guess, would be Charlo and Benavidez. But
Yeah.
what's your stance on this? How do you feel about all the talk about Canelo's been ducking this and that? It's been going on for years, but it's
Yeah.
coming to a head now. What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I'm not gonna hate. I'm a Canelo fan. What I did read that it's a 2 fight deal with Matchroom Boxing, and also this allows the Zone to have a pay-per-view. So I'm not sure this is gonna be on the Zone if you have you're subscribed to the Zone, or you might have this might be a pay-per-view like you might have to buy it. So I'm not sure really, but I'm not mad. you know, Canelo's making this money. He's a champ. He's been fighting 3 fights a year. You know what I'm saying? I
Yep.
mean, he's not really ducking nobody. I would say he's just trying to, he's trying to grab all the belts. That's what a champion is doing. He's trying to grab as much belts as he can. But I did see the fight with Dimitri Bivol. That's on May 7th, and the Triple G fight's gonna be on September 17th, as we expected. Cinco de Mayo fight, Mexican Independence Day fight. You know what I'm saying? But what I've heard is that the Bivol contract has been signed, and the Triple G hasn't been signed, and there hasn't been no agreement really. So it's still in the making, I would say. But I'm not mad at him. Shit, these are 2 fights I'm gonna be watching. You know what I'm saying? And it's fits perfect. It's that Marvel Cinco de Marvel. Doctor Strange movie comes out on the 6th. You got
Hmm.
Canelo fighting on the 7th. So you know what I'm saying? And
Is it on the
it's,
6th? Is the Doctor Strange on the 6th?
I think
I
so.
kind of thought it was the 20th, but okay.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but most likely there's gonna be a Marvel movie coming out that day. But anyways, yeah, I'm not. I'm shit. I got the Zone. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be sick if this fight is on the Zone. But I don't know. The way how I read it, it sounds like it might be the Zone pay-per-view fight. But I know the Zone be having pay-per-view fights, so they sell the fights as well. So I'm not sure, but it should be. I mean, should be sick. I mean, Canelo's trying to get them belts. I'm not mad at him.
Yeah, exactly. So for a lot of people, Bivol is not a household name.
Yeah,
Now I'm not saying he's the greatest fighter out
and
there,
he's undefeated
but
too,
yeah,
right?
of these three, yes, he's undefeated. Let me pull up his record. Uh, Bivol
And
boxing record.
And if I'm pretty sure if Canelo fights Bivol, this will be the fourth undefeated champion that he fights in the last 5 years. So I mean, he's saying all that ducking, but he's fighting champs, undefeated champs. So
Damn, box rec won't let
I'm,
me in. What the fuck?
where's Womack? Where's Womack? Womack got to be stat boy today. Where's he at? He ain't
Womack
coming
don't
out.
do shit.
Well, yeah, Womack.
Yeah, he's currently 19-0. According to this Box Live, I'm not familiar with this page, but
Mm-hmm.
according to Box Live, I usually go to Box Rec, but I
What the
think because I'm
ring.com?
operating on I got a VPN popping off.
All right.
Because I like to watch some shows on on the boxing side and other programming. So I gotta have the VPN popping off so they can't track your boy. So for some reason that fucks with some sites and it won't let me in Box Rec without making a goddamn making a profile. I'm not doing all that. Uh, but yeah, so back to my train of thought. Canelo, Bivol is a he's a game fighter. He's definitely gonna bring it. He's 175, so Canelo will be going up 7 pounds. A lot of people don't give Canelo enough respect for moving up and down, or not down, but moving up to 75. You know, he fought Floyd at I think was it 154 if I'm not mistaken. or was it lower? I think it was 154. Maybe it was 160. But he's been moving up and down, and he's going to be going. Is he still going to cruiserweight? Or that is not happening anymore.
I think this is a.
No, I know this is 175 at Bivol, but he was supposed to take on was it Makubu? I guess that never materialized.
Oh,
the cruiserweight fighter.
Cruiserweight, yeah.
I guess that's on the back burner now.
I mean, and I don't know why he would fight Triple G again.
Triple G fans want to see it. They still talk that shit. I went back and I rewatched the first fight, and Canelo won that fight. I still say it.
I haven't watched it again, but I remember watching the first time. I thought it was a draw. Or
I got Canelo winning that.
But
let me tell you why. Canelo was working the body. They weren't giving him credit for the body shots. GGG was busier, but he was throwing that jab. He was missing a lot. Okay. He was getting credit for misses. Canelo was countering him nicely, and he was hitting him with the cleaner, harder shots were landed by Canelo. Now, I think some people were listening to the announcers, and because GGG was coming forward, they were thinking like, oh, he's winning this fight. But I didn't see that as the case. GGG gave away a lot of rounds early, and I think maybe like rounds 9 and 10, GGG looked really good, 9, 10, 11. But I think it was too late. I think he was down on the points already. And I thought Canelo, I went back, I rewatched it. I was like, let me see what they're talking about. I didn't see it.
And it was a draw, right? The first one was a draw?
It was a draw, but everybody was saying that GGG washed him.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know what these fans are talking about. Canelo was landing hella clean-ass body shots, hella clean-ass shots to the head. Powerful shots. Now, GGG got a beard. He was eating them fucking shots, no doubt. He was eating them, but he was still taking them. He was still taking them, and he didn't start landing the clean shots on Canelo, like I said, in my opinion, till like 8, 9, 10. So I think GGG won the later rounds, but I thought Canelo did enough work early to win the fight. And for some reason, judges and announcers don't score body shots. I score body shots because them motherfuckers hurt like fuck. I score body shots. So if you ever have a problem with my fucking scoring, and you think I'm crazy, well, that I do score heavy on body shots. I give them as much credit as headshots because it's just as hard to land them, and they have, in my opinion, they have more efficiency than landing a jab. If I hit you with a fucking right hook to the ribs, and it rocks you and it hurts you, as opposed to just a clean jab, why doesn't the body shot take more precedent? And with scoring, it and oftentimes doesn't. They don't really score body shots. Uri 415 says, Uri, what's up, man? Right on for tuning in.
What's up, Uri? What's up?
Bay Area. Let's
go. Yeah, but most definitely, I definitely have to watch that fight again. I mean, I know you remember where we watched that. I might not be been
we watched it in we watched
You know what I'm saying?
We watched it in Vegas. Let's just say we watched it in Vegas.
We watched it in Vegas. We were in Vegas, and I might have not watched watch the whole fight because I was, somewhat distracted. But I've definitely got to watch it again on the. I'm pretty sure they have the fight on the Zone because I think they have all Canelo's fights in there. So, but me remember watching the first time though. I thought it was a draw for sure, or even Triple G would have won. So,
yeah.
But that second
we talked about that too. We're gonna be doing some boxing, like questionable like decisions. We're gonna go back rewatch them, and me, Womack, maybe Cello if he wants to be a part of that. Rewatch them on our own, and then come back and have a little episode of our thoughts. Give a breakdown of what we thought before, just based on our past watching of the fight, and then if our opinion changed on the scoring after watching it a second time. So I think this would be a good starting point, and then maybe we could do I know me and Womack and Cello had talked about doing a Trinidad Oscar rewatch.
Yeah, I think we talked about that in a couple episodes ago.
What was another one? There's a couple good ones we can go back rewatch where the scoring is a little questionable, and just or just some notable fights where we want to check out again, and then that'll be like our homework assignment. And we come back and we just we wrap here afterwards.
Yeah, great. I'm gonna give rounds, see what was given to what. So,
but yeah, I think Canelo is hated on, has been hated on. I think a lot of it is the tainted beef. But
Yeah.
my argument to that is he's tested hard recently. You know, they're grilling him, so I really don't think he would be able to sneak in another dose of tainted beef if that was the case. It would be damn near impossible. I think he does VADA testing. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me, but I think I heard he does VADA. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he's on it now. He could be. I don't know. E Major had posted in that thread that Canelo was on some special supplements, and he got some pushback from the Canelo fans.
Yeah.
But you know, he held his own. I mean, he has a valid point. He did test positive for trace amounts of it, so you can't just throw that shit out the window. It was there. But I think he's the best fighter in the game right now, and it's not even
Oh yeah.
close between
Pound
him
for
and
pound
Terrence
for sure. I
Crawford.
mean, yeah, I would have maybe
Crawford,
Crawford, maybe
Crawford.
Crawford one,
You think
Canelo
Crawford over
two.
Canelo?
I would just because of the whole tainted meat thing. Crawford, I would say is more of a purist boxer. I would say this style, but other than that,
Nah,
I would
I
say
can't. I
close,
can't say it
close,
because Crawford don't
close.
have nowhere near the resume.
Oh yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
has
that
Canelo's
too,
resume.
that too, yeah, that too.
Nobody has Canelo's resume. Just off the top of the head, he beat Cotto. He beat Trout,
Hmm.
Danny Jacobs, Triple G. I thought he won both fights, but he definitely won the second one. Um, that's
And
just to
no,
name a few.
yeah,
And then
and
all
no,
these recent cats, Plant, uh,
which having not done
Billy Joe
any,
Saunders, who
yeah,
this is the thing though. So they say Canelo won't fight this guy. Canelo, you know, they were saying that shit about Billy Joe Saunders for years. He won't. They won't. He won't fight Billy Joe Saunders. He'll get schooled. Blah 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 blah. He knocks out Billy Joe Saunders, breaks his fucking orbital bone,
oh yeah,
and then they're like, oh, he won't fight Benavidez. It's like, dude, he does this shit. I was not the biggest Canelo fan to begin with.
hmm?
Uh, I was critical on him
Without
because early
receipts.
on in his career, he was getting some of those easier opponents and getting a lot. I thought too much credit, but he
Hmm.
proved himself in my eyes. So I don't see how you can say Canelo is not number one at this point. Um, you go and the guys they say he's ducking. Okay, let's hear this out. He's ducking supposedly Benavidez. He's ducking Charlo. He's ducking Andrade. But let me tell you, you put all three of those dudes' resumes together, and they ain't even have as good as
Close.
Canelo resume.
Yeah.
So why are we holding Canelo to this super standard just because he's the face of boxing right now? You want to be like, oh, this, that. Well, why don't y'all have that same energy for Benavidez, for Charlo, for Andrade when they fight fucking cab drivers,
Some
Uber
bums. Yeah.
drivers, Starbucks
Uh,
baristas, Domino's pizza delivery drivers, motherfucking
FedEx drivers.
YouTubers, FedEx drivers, fucking everything else you want to think of, man. These dudes are fighting
All
nobodies.
right, mailman carriers.
Mail carriers, truck drivers for Hollywood, kids. They fighting kids. Uh, yeah, man. They fighting
That's true.
They fighting everybody but anybody. They ain't
Yeah.
fighting nobody with a name. Can anybody name me one official name that any one of these three boxers has fought? You do
I
that,
don't think
and you
so.
compare it with Canelo's resume, and you keep that same energy.
Definitely not me
Like
because
I
I
said,
don't.
I ain't a Canelo cockbuffer. I've been critical of this dude from the beginning, but once he started getting them big wins in, what can you say? I mean, the guys he's beating are not bums; they're champions. He's fighting dudes at 168, which is not his original. He came in the game, I think, at like 150. I want to say,
Hmm.
154, somewhere around there. So he's gone up 14 pounds. So he's fighting dudes that are bigger than him. He went up to 175 and beat Kovalev. Beat the shit out of Kovalev.
Hell,
Now it wasn't the same Kovalev, but
yeah.
he was still at 175, and he still should be able to beat a dude coming up from 160.
Yeah,
Because
pound.
Canelo, I think, just skipped. If I'm not mistaken, he may have skipped 160 and went straight to 175. I'm not 100% on that either.
Yeah.
I have to go back and look, but I think he just skipped that and went to 175 and fought Kovalev. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Should have.
The great are always going to be hated. Floyd was hated a lot, and
Yeah.
I still think that Floyd did definitely avoid a couple people here and there.
Well,
Mosley,
Floyd did the you know started was fighting those older veteran boxers that were ready to retire, and then he started finding those younger
Good
upcoming
timing. He
boxers.
had good
Good
timing.
timing. Good
He
timing.
never got anybody really in their
Really
prime.
prime. Yeah.
Oscar was way past his prime when he fought Floyd, but I will give props to Floyd for fighting him at 154 because
Yeah.
Manny drained him to 147, and you seen it was a skeleton that he beat. Oscar hadn't made 47 in I believe 7 years prior to that, and he had to go in there and be a
Yeah.
Skeletor, and he got the work from Manny.
Fucking
But that was
almond
just he
oil.
was just trying to cash out on the way out.
Yeah.
Um, but who else? Who in their prime? He didn't fight Mosley in his prime, and Mosley rocked him pretty good with
Mosley
that
was
right.
giving them problems.
Yeah, so
Mosley was giving them problems. Yep.
so he was past his prime. Mosley was, and Floyd was a little bit past his prime as well. So we gotta throw that out there and be fair. I wouldn't say he was his top level at that point, but yeah, man. I mean, all the greats they're gonna say they didn't fight this, they didn't fight that.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
say the same thing about Tyson. He ain't really fight nobody. Um,
Yeah, I've heard that. Or yeah. Like
But
yeah.
you got to look at the circumstances in Tyson's cases. He was
Mhm.
in jail. That fucked him up.
Oh
That
yeah.
that messed up his boxing career. And
After
just the
that,
time he
really.
came
Yeah.
in. I mean, the
Yeah.
dudes he were in his weight class at the time. Bruno. He
Mhm.
folded Bruno. He did his thing. He
Yeah.
was a force,
Yeah.
and I'll take that prime Tyson against shit anybody. I think that prime Tyson beats Lennox Lewis. I don't know about Holyfield
I don't know about Holyfield either.
because Holyfield was slick and he was a great boxer and
Yep.
he had a chin. He had great timing, great endurance. He never got tired. I don't know if he was juicing back
Yeah,
then.
that's another thing too. Yep. I
He
heard
may have
rumors.
been. There's been rumors,
Yep.
but he could have always gave Tyson problems. But if you put Tyson against a Klitschko, he's knocking both them dudes out multiple times. They're going to the ground. Those glass jaws ain't holding up to Mike Tyson. Deontay Wilder is not holding up to Mike Tyson. Tyson Fury is not holding up to Mike Tyson. Prime Mike Tyson, the bob and weave Mike Tyson under custom motto.
Oh
No
shit.
fucking way.
Yeah.
But it's good to talk some boxing again. It's been a minute,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Schedules haven't been great for us. Trying to get E Major back in here. You
Mhm.
work a lot of the time on Saturdays.
Yeah, but I was able to catch these fights on this Saturday, which was cool. That's how I hit you up, and then there was boxing, pretty much all day on Saturday. ESPN had Linares like early in the afternoon.
I missed that one.
I missed that one as well, and then
He
later
got
on,
he got knocked out, or he just took a
he
L.
got knocked down on the 12th round. What's his dude's name? Dude lost to Haney. I forgot. Abdullah or something like that. I'm not sure, but he took a L, and then we had an afternoon fight.
Linares been pretty much washed. Let's get to that right now.
Yeah,
Kell Brook versus Amir Khan. Now, you go back. I don't know which episode it was, but I said this was going to happen. Khan was going to get washed. Khan's been washed. He was going to get folded by Kell Brook. I thought about putting a little bit of bread on it, but I didn't do it. I got a little gun shy because I was like, this seems too easy.
Hell yeah.
I was like, damn, watch Khan get some lucky shit or some weird ass judging. Now, I didn't think that Kell Brook was going to go in there and dominate from round one. He got the knockdown in round one, hit him with a clean shot. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see Kell Brook being able to just beat the shit out of Amir Khan for 6 rounds? Was it 5, 6? I don't remember. What round was it to stop it?
They stopped it like in the 6th.
I think it was the 6th as well. I didn't see it ending that early. My prediction was 10th round stoppage for Kell Brook.
I had it no more. I had it. I think I went on Twitter and said this fight's not going more than 8 rounds.
You were close.
So yeah, you can easily see off the bat. Kell Brook was more ready. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're the exact same age, right? Because they started at the same time.
Similar age. I don't know their particular ages, but
yeah. So
Khan's got to be about 34, 35? Maybe
I think in that. Yeah, I think in that
I'm guessing maybe
34,
36.
35, I think was last time I heard. But yeah, you can say, like I said, you can see it straight off the bat. Kell Brook was just, dominating from once that bell rang, saying it was done. You can see it, saying he was just hitting them. Khan, like at the first round, showing his Bambi legs, already feeling the power of him. You could tell, like me and my pops were watching it. Even my pops was like, "Dude, what is this guy doing?" I thought my pops thought he had retired. I was like, "Nope, not like he signed
He
today."
pretty much was retired. He didn't officially retire, but he ain't
Mm-hmm.
fought in hella long.
He had more than 2 years. So I think it was like almost more than 2 years. More, yeah, than he had. They put the days on me. He has not had a fight. So me and my pops watching it, and we were just like, oh yeah, he's going down. Like first round, you could tell it already. Like, oh yeah, he's going down. And then somewhat, Khan was able to throw some punches here and there, but you could just tell that.
Confirmation here says that Amir Khan is 35 years old.
Okay.
We were on point with that.
Okay, and Brooke is 30. The same. I think they're the same age. I'm pretty sure because
I
they
think
started
Brooke might be a little bit younger, maybe 34, 33. Let me see.
Because then they fight in the Olympics or something. They fought like in the amateurs or something like that. I'm pretty sure. I think I saw somewhere. And so yeah, like I said, me and my pops.
Oh, you're right. He's 35 as well. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So me and my pops watching, and we're like, yeah, he's gonna go down any minute. But yeah, I was kind of surprised he went all the way to the 6th round or 5th. I'm not sure. And I was telling my pops, yeah, they got to stop this because you could tell he was getting whacked, a left, right body. You know, what I'm saying he wasn't throwing punches back. And it felt kind of I was like, damn, I thought he had like my pops was saying, I thought he retired. And he's like, nah, I guess he got to fight. So it was nice to watch some little boxing. I missed the Linares fight in the morning, but I was able to watch that in the afternoon with my pops. So.
Yeah. Did you have a problem with the stoppage?
Nah,
I didn't have no problem either.
Yeah,
it was like this dude was just eating punches. He wasn't firing back for the last 2 rounds. It seemed like.
Yeah.
I know there's some people were complaining about the stoppage.
I mean, I even sent on group chat. He took a picture right after the fight. Him and Kell Brook, like his face was like.
Yeah, we posted that one on the
Yeah, so
I think in the stories on IG, he looked fucked up. He looked like one of them cats from the Tenderloin.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just leave it at
as
that.
you know,
them type of dudes.
Exactly, and especially as I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying, and these boxers are you see these guys, been fighting for years. You start thinking about their health, like
it's a young man. It's a young man's sport.
Yeah. I mean, if he wants to continue fighting, maybe do the exhibition fights. With how I'm pretty sure Tyson got those fights coming up, and then might fight somebody else. But yeah, it's time to retire. Time to put the gloves away. And I mean, I was never a Amir Khan fight. I mean,
I never liked that motherfucker.
No, I mean, I was never a fan of him. But I know that he came to the city a couple of times. He trained there.
He trained with Andre Ward and Virgil Hunter. Out in Hayward, kind of close to where I stay.
Okay, yeah. So like he's been training in the Bay a couple of times. There's a couple of pictures of my boy showing me he was training. So I was like, that's what's up. Coming to the city because we at that time I think what's his name? Who was coming up? I forgot. Dude was under the Mayweather. Who was training with him. He was from the city. I forgot the dude's name. Fuck. But yes, like I was saying, it was good to see the boxer, professional, to see him, training in the city. So that was, I was never a fan of him, but definitely it's time to retire.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Khan. I've never been a Khan fan. I've always said he was a little bit overrated. There was talk that he could beat Mayweather. A lot of casuals again. They let about that shit. I never seen Amir Khan having a chance against
Canelo beat him
Mayweather.
too, right? Canelo beat him, right?
Yeah, but Canelo was way bigger than him.
Yeah, I mean, Canelo beat him. Yeah,
Khan just wanted to get paid. He was actually beating Canelo, but that's kind of expected. He's a lot faster than him. Mm-hmm. I think like the first 3 rounds. I want to say it ended in like round 4.
I think
off the top of my head.
Yeah, I remember watching that. I might have given them like kind of a one round. That's it. Other than
that, Khan was winning. I mean, I thought he was winning on the scorecard, but he got. That was expected. Like he's hella faster than Canelo.
Oh yeah,
coming out, but Canelo just you knew it was a matter of time.
Yeah, it was coming. It was coming. Yeah.
Let me see. What the fuck? What round did he get KO'd in?
Which one? This one? I want to say 5th or 6th.
Oh shit, he made it in the 6th.
Yeah, I'm saying. I want to say he went to the 5th or 6th round.
Yeah. So okay, Canelo was up on 2 scorecards. Khan was up on the 3rd scorecard.
Oh, this is the Canelo Khan fight. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Canelo was up on that scorecard 49-46, 48-47, and Khan was up on 1 48-47. So he was in the ball game. He was boxing pretty
That guy,
good.
yeah,
But it was just a
yeah,
matter of time. It
yeah,
was just a matter of time.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean Khan, he's never been all that to me. Prime Mayweather in his prime would have smoked him. They said he give Mayweather these problems because he has the jab, he has the straight, he has good hand speed, decent foot speed, but they don't recognize he has no defense,
No
um,
chin,
no chin,
no leg. You can see
no
like his leg.
power,
Yeah, he has
not too much
somewhat.
power.
Yeah, he has some power. I think the thing with them is no chin, and then
But against Mayweather, he ain't gonna hurt Mayweather. Mayweather
oh
took shots from Canelo, De La Hoya,
yeah,
Maidana,
no,
Mosley. Ain't no way Amir Khan is hurting Floyd Mayweather.
yeah, and then and also is
Yo, Siri, shut the fuck up. What the fuck?
Siri doesn't think
Siri's over here trying to jump in the conversation.
Siri's like Amir Khan fan.
Siri's a snitch.
So like yeah, but yeah, the whole thing with him, like you could tell like this when it comes like no chin, and also his legs give out real quick. And once
Yeah.
and once you show that, you know what I'm saying, that boxer's gonna turn into a fucking beast and just try to knock you out because he sees saying your legs are already wobbling, you're ready to go down. So
Yeah. So Kell Brook looks like he may have a chance to avenge some of his losses and maybe take on some of the B-level fighters. I don't think he could be beaten. Well, maybe. I could see him beating like a Keith Thurman. It would be a good fight. I'd like to see him and Ugas. That would be a good fight, him and Ugas.
okay.
So he may be able to get back into the title. I don't think he could beat. Well, he already lost to Spence. But he was actually doing all right against Spence.
I was about to say
he
he was
yeah, he broke his orbital from that GGG fight, and he did good in that GGG fight too. It's just GGG broke his jaw. I mean, broke his orbital. Up until that point, though, Kell Brook was doing okay. And he has gone up 2 weight classes. He went up.
I kind of remember that. I think he broke it like in the second, third round. They had to stop the fight.
I think he went up to 154.
Yeah, I remember that fight now. Yeah. Okay.
I think it was like the 5th or 6th.
Okay.
It was going for a minute, but he was kind of giving GGG that business. He had the nice 1s and 2s. He got a nice 1-2.
He
power. Also beat Sean Porter back in maybe like 6-7 years ago.
Oh shit.
He beat Sean Porter. And I think after that fight is when Sean Porter realized he had to get a little bit more technical because he started fighting a little bit better after that. Because basically Kell Brook gave him a boxing lesson. He was tagging him 1-2, nicely timed. Was able to give side to side movement and just frustrate Sean Porter. He got a good win against Sean Porter. And like I said, I think that was probably the turning point in Sean Porter's approach and realized he had to get sharper technically. And so you could see the next few fights after that, he kind of bucked down and got a little bit more improved technique-wise. Started throwing jabs, started moving his feet a little more, not just throwing wild. Because Porter back in the day was just a mauler. He would like throw when he fought Paulie Malignaggi, he was just throwing him around, socking the fuck out of him, smothering him on the ropes, throwing that shoulder into him. But he definitely advanced his career, came a long way, and eventually was a pretty decent technical boxer when it all was said and done, even though he just retired. I thought he should have kept going. But other boxing match we had on Saturday, Jaime Munguia. He fought, if you guys aren't familiar with Munguia, he's a popular Mexican up-and-coming. I think he's
Tijuana.
I think he's a middleweight. I think he's 154, if I'm not mistaken. No, he might be 160. He's 160. I'm tripping because he's in that division with GGG and Charlo and Benavidez because those are all opponents they want to see him fight.
Middleweight.
Yeah, well, he's middleweight. Mm-hmm. He's middleweight, 160.
Mm-hmm.
So those are all opponents. After this fight, he's had a lot of fights where you're like, okay, he needs to start stepping up the opposition. And after this fight, he just pretty much disposed of that cat. I don't even know dude's name.
Ballard.
Yeah, Ballard.
Dimitri Ballard. Yeah,
I never heard of him. He brought not too much to the table. I don't want to be disrespectful, but he had a decent jab, but it didn't really have any pop on it. He had okay movement, but he had no pop to get in there with Munguia. Like Munguia was kind of walking through his punches. He just stalked him. What was that, about the 3rd round? He put him out.
Yeah, it was easy. Yeah,
Yeah,
another
it was easy
route.
money.
Yeah, easy money for him.
Big
Uh,
favorite.
yeah, Munguia too is I think he's only 25 or 23, 23 I believe. So he's a young cat, from TJ. Showing the power. I think this is the third. I think this is the third fight I've seen from him on the zone. So
Eric
he.
Morales is his trainer.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he took
Well,
over recently though, I believe.
oh yeah,
Um,
Morales from TJ, so that makes sense.
yeah, he trains Munguia. I wonder how many fights they've been. I don't know if he was there. I don't think he was his trainer forever.
Well, Munguia is I think that was his. I want to say his. I want to say his 30th. Nah, I think his
Yeah,
weight.
he's got a good amount of fights.
Yeah, I think his
I've been
30th
watching him for
win
a
already.
while. I've been watching him for a minute. He's been fighting for a minute.
Yeah, because he's under the zone. So like I said, yeah, I believe this is like his third fight that I've seen from him. So
I've been up
upcoming.
on him since. Man, let me see his boxing record. What was the first fight I seen this dude fight? Shit, it was a while ago.
Yeah, but he
I
has
think it might have
knockout
been.
power.
I think it might have been. Johnny Navarrete was the first time I seen him. That was back in 2018, and then he fought Saddam Ali, disposed of him. He also has a unanimous decision over Liam Smith, who was the Canelo Alvarez opponent
Okay, I
later
remember.
on.
Hmm.
Other than that, you wouldn't. Most people probably wouldn't know many of his
Hmm.
opponents. So that's what I'm saying. Now it's time. He's
Stop the cherry
39 and 0.
picking.
He's 39 and 0.
39 and 0. Oh,
He's 25. I believe he's
25. Yeah,
25.
yeah.
It's time to start stepping up the level of comp. And there
Hmm.
have been talks of a Triple G and Munguia fight. Eddie Hearn was mentioning. I think it was Eddie Hearn said it might be fight of the year if they fought.
Okay.
So that's a fight I would like to see because I don't think Triple G is in nowhere near his prime. I've seen him fight his last few fights. I was not impressed. He looked very slow, very sluggish. Not too much pop. Now he's able to beat the guys he faced, but the guys he faced were not much, excuse me, of a challenge going in anyway. So I think that's a good fight you can make.
Yeah.
You could also see him against Benavidez, Andrade, or Charlo, and these are the type of dudes. Those dudes got to step up their competition level as well. Anyway, so I've always said, if you guys really want that Canelo fight, fight each other. Charlo can fight Andrade. Benavidez can fight Andrade. They could do like a nice little round robin thing where they all
Hmm.
fight each other, and then you'd have more claim at a Canelo fight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that division has talent there,
They got
but
Eubank. Yeah, WBA.
yeah, they don't fight each
Aleem.
other. None of
Aleem.
these dudes,
Yeah, they
none of these
never
dudes want to
do.
fight each other because they don't want to cost themselves a Canelo
Payday.
fight.
Yeah,
Payday,
big payday,
payday.
big payday. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like you mentioned. Yeah, there was talks like, well, he might fit the win. I mean, he might fight the winner of the Triple G Murata, also the WBC Adams, and also Janovic, Alim Kanuli, also Eubank. So yeah, there's some names for him. It just depends, which route he takes, and um, I wouldn't be, yeah, like you say, I wouldn't be surprised if he fights, that winner of the Triple G fight. I mean, you can make some money right there without being a Triple G. Does he hold the belt? He don't
I
got a
don't even
belt,
know if he
right?
has a belt. He probably does.
I don't
There's so
think he
many
has a
fucking
belt.
belts flying
Yeah,
around.
that's another thing. There's hella belts, so you can make some money right there. That has to do with no belt, and then after you can get a bigger payday. And say so that's a route that you could take. So yeah, like um, it's only like only February, but we have some good fights already this week. So and there's gonna be more upcoming fights coming up. So definitely
Yeah, let
be
me
on
pull
the
up the schedule here. So hold up real quick. I got it up here already.
okay.
So February 26th, we got Josh
We got
Taylor versus Jack Cadrell. I'm not familiar with Cadrell, but Taylor's up and coming.
mm-hmm.
He got. I think he's unified at 140.
Okay.
Yeah, undisputed junior welterweight title. He's undisputed. That's going to be February 26th in Scotland on ESPN Plus.
Okay. So that's on this Saturday coming up. All right. Cool.
So Josh Taylor's been rumored to be a possible
Oh, Josh
opponent.
Taylor good.
He's
good.
been, but he's been rumored to be a possible opponent for Terrence Crawford, going up to 47 and fighting
That'd be a
Crawford. He'll
good.
get smoked. He'll
That'd
get
be a good
smoked.
fight. You
Ah,
seen him fight? You seen him? You seen Taylor fight?
yeah, I seen him versus Ramirez. He's okay.
I think he's
Uh,
good.
I think he's okay. Aram tends to make some of the guys that aren't as good look good by their opponents.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's that good. He's undisputed, so I'll give him props for being undisputed. But I don't think he's pound for pound level. Like he goes up to 47, he's getting smoked by Crawford. He'll probably get stopped in round 6.
And Crawford was there for that Khan Brook fight. He came
Yeah, he
out
was
with Amir
supporting
Khan.
Khan. Yeah,
And it was funny that on Twitter they're like, "Why Crawford over there, man? You ducking? Why you ducking Earl Spence over there? Walking out with Amir Khan." So I mean, that shit was
Spence is ducking Crawford. It's the other way around.
I thought that was funny. Yeah.
Spence don't want to smoke Crawford. Crawford will put Crawford. Other than Canelo, nobody can fuck with Crawford right now. From 140 to 154, he could be any of those dudes. Easy,
Yeah.
easy. I don't see.
We'll see.
Easy. I'm putting the house on Crawford against Errol Spence. There's no way Spence, especially
I'll probably take Crawford, but it should
especially
be
the Spence after the accident and then the eye injury. He ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Crawford. It's too bad we didn't get to see that fight before.
I don't think. Yeah, it might possibility we don't even see that fight at all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still a possibility as well. But I think Crawford is 1A to Canelo, but there is still a big gap just because the resume. You can't dispute that. Crawford don't have nothing near Canelo's resume. He'd beat some good fighters, but he ain't beat nobody on Canelo's level.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the boxing schedule. March 4th, we also have, speaking of Jose Ramirez, he's fighting Jose Pedraza, 12 rounds for junior welterweights. I don't think there's
Friday,
a belt. I don't think there's a belt on the line. That's going to be on ESPN Plus as well.
ESPN got some good fights in there, right?
March 5th, we have your boy, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez versus Julio Cesar Martinez, filling in for my boy Juan Francisco Estrada, who is battling COVID,
damn.
pulled out of the fight. I believe Julio Cesar Martinez is coming up one division to take this fight. But this little dude, he could bring some problems to Chocolatito, and maybe making a little upset pick. We'll see. I got to do a little more research. I haven't seen too much on him, but I beat you last time on the a couple times betting against Chocolatito, so I like to get paid.
Yeah, I got an email. There's so many tickets. I believe the fight's in San Diego, $50.
Okay.
So I was like,
might have to hit that up. That might be one to hit up.
$50. Yes, yeah.
San Diego's always lovely too. I love San Diego. March weather's gonna be nice, not too hot, not too cold, sunny.
Yeah, I hit up Irv. I was like, he said,
Irv don't even want to come on the podcast. Irv been in hiding. Where you at,
Irv? Is shy. Irv is shy. He's a shy guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hit him up and
Irv.
like, hey, I was like, look, $50. It was probably nosebleed, but still though, go see world boxing. I mean, world championship boxing is dope. I'm like, I seen I went to the Oracle, RIP Oracle.
I still have yet to
Ring
be
Coliseum.
Never been to a boxing match.
And then I went to go see Andre Ward. I think I told you. I was like, let's go. I ended up going with my pops and Irv.
Yeah, I didn't go. It was in Oakland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go. He was fighting some fucking not a bum, but
some UK guy. I forgot. That's Smith. It was Smith.
Okay.
Paul
yeah,
Smith
I didn't go to that one. That's on my bucket list. I still got to check out a boxing fight in person. I've never been to a MMA or boxing in person. I watch everything on TV though, but yeah, I don't get out too much these days. Shit, bad knee. I'll be laid up most of it, but I make exceptions. I might be. There's been rumors that GDBZ will be at the NFL draft.
Oh,
there's been rumors.
Vegas?
At least two of us.
Two of us. Yeah.
I don't know about the third member.
Yeah.
He kind of been on hiatus. I don't know what he's doing. Rumors he's been in Yosemite.
Rumors are he's in the city. He's in the city roaming around somewhere.
Missing 411 documentary on Womack. The Curious Case of Fuzzy Womack. You might see that documentary out soon.
On Hulu.
He was once a podcast star, and now you can't find the guy.
Yeah.
Where might he be? I don't know. He's turned into like a Where's Waldo character. Where's Womack? We might have a Where's Womack hardback book coming out soon. Get it for Christmas time for your kids. Where's Womeezy? But anyway, definitely want to check that off my bucket list. Go to a nice fight.
Definitely sick. Check it out.
Any other? Tyson Fury, Dillian White. I think that was just signed. That's going to be April 23rd in London, England. For Fury's WBC heavyweight title. That's going to be a nice one. He should win that, but Dillian White, he's not going to be a slouch. He may bring something to the table. I think he may weigh a little more than Deontay Wilder. I want to say Dillian White is probably going to be around 235, 240 maybe.
Not familiar with that cat, but...
You never heard of him?
Nah.
He's all right. He's cool.
UK, right? He's a UK
He's
boxer?
UK. Yeah, he's UK. He ain't the greatest, but he may be able to hang with Tyson Fury. I mean, Fury will probably win that. I'm not gonna lie. Fury will probably win, but it'll probably be an entertaining fight. And then April 30th, we got Las Vegas. Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. This is signed recently. April 30th. It's going to be on ESPN Plus.
Where? Where's this at?
It's going to be in Vegas. Maybe we should hit up that.
GDBs might be there. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. We actually are going to be there. Damn, maybe we should hit that shit up. We're going to be there for the draft anyway, possibly.
Yo, Image, what's up? Set up the boxing.
This is for Stevenson's WBO junior lightweight title. And Valdez, and so it's a unification bout for Valdez's WBC junior lightweight title. Champion versus champion. That's what we love to see. Best fight the best. So this is going to be a good fight. Early on, who you taking in this one? I'm going to take Shakur.
Shakur, yeah.
I think he's going to be the best out of this group. I've already said the 135 to 140 pound guys. Out of those like 10 guys, I think he's going to be the best out of all of them when all the smoke's cleared and it's all said and done. I think you're looking at Shakur could be up there in the top P for P list very soon in his future. Then we have a women's bout April 30th as well.
Serrano. Is it Serrano?
This is on the Zone.
That should be a good one.
Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, 10 rounds. Yeah. For Taylor's WBC, WBA, WBO, and IBF lightweight titles. So that's going to be nice.
That's going to be a good one. Definitely got to tune in for that one.
I think that's it on the boxing side. We're not going to get into MMA. I can't be on all night tonight. We can't do no 3-hour episodes tonight. I think that's it. Any other boxing news you heard recently?
That Canelo May 7th fight's gonna be in Las Vegas. No plans about. They still got to see what's up with the Triple G fight for that September 17th fight. So
I'm sure there's gonna be more fights made.
Oh yeah. It's early in the year. Yeah.
Yeah, April, May are usually big fights for big months for fighting. Summertime, you get some good fights. So we're gonna have some good. We need to see some of these younger dudes fight like Canelo's pace though. Fight 2 or 3 times a year. These dudes are all fighting like once a year, and it's like you guys are cutting into your own pockets. Let's make these fights happen.
What really also affected was the whole COVID thing. There's a lot of matches that ain't happening because of COVID.
Yes and no, because Canelo still managed to get his fights in. Well, he was still fighting 3 times a year during COVID.
Yeah, but I mean,
these young dudes just got to step it up. That's all there is to
it.
Brian Garcia's. I'm talking to you. YouTube sparring, hitting the little speed bag, doing your little reflexes. That's cool, but you want to be up there with the legends. You gotta prove that shit in the ring. We haven't seen enough out of him. He doesn't make. I'm looking at it right now. We got April 9th. Ryan Garcia versus Emmanuel Tago. I've never heard of this cat. 12 rounds, lightweight. No, I don't think any titles are on the line.
12 round though.
12-round fight, but I don't think it's for any belts.
It's 12 rounds got to be for a belt, or it's for a vacant belt, or
It's from
Interesting.
San Antonio. It's going to be on the Zone. Ryan Garcia got to step his shit up though. If you're gonna be talking all that shit, you're gonna be changing trainers, and then like, oh, this guy doesn't have time for me. We're talking about Eddie Reynoso. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that was the case. I think he just got a little offended that Eddie Reynoso signed Tiafimo, which I called. Go back and look on one of the TDC episodes after Tiafimo lost to Cambosos. I said, I think he needs to look at Eddie Reynoso as a trainer. That
Mm-hmm.
would be the best for him. And sure enough, a couple months later, he signed with Eddie
It happens.
Reynoso.
Yep. GDB
Uh,
knows.
GDBZ knows, TDC knows, Nip knows, Leo knows, Womack, who
Hmm.
knows? Who
You might
knows?
not know.
Might not know. Might
We
not
don't
know
know.
how to get on StreamYard anymore. Arlington, Texas, April 16th. Also, we have Errol Spence Jr. taking on aforementioned Yordonis Ugas for
Should be a good
Spence's
fight.
WBC IBF welterweights and Ugas's WBA super welterweight title. So three of the four major belts will be on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Crawford has the rest of them, I believe. So winner of that you'd like to see take on Crawford eventually and unify that welterweight division, so we can get a clear cut welterweight
Yep.
champion like the good old days when you used to have one champion at a time. Not five or six guys.
Yeah.
Also on that same day, I don't know if it's on the same card, but you got Pitbull who took on who what's his name? Tank took on. He's taking on Yuriorkis Gamboa. Uh,
Okay.
that's a 12-round fight too. So yeah, I don't think that's a championship. Um, there was talks of Ryan Garcia taking on Cruz, but then there was that those rumors were dispelled. I believe Cruz said he was never contacted by Ryan Garcia, and a lot of
Hmm.
people are saying he was just faking the funk for the clout, like he tends to do.
Yeah.
So there was no confirmation on that, but there is confirmation that he will be taking on Yorkis Gamboa April 16th. I
Okay.
believe it is on the same card, that PBC card with Spence and Uga. So that's a good undercard right there.
Yeah.
You don't often get fights that good on the undercards, but that's a good one. I think that's pretty much it. We'll keep you guys
That's
updated.
a
Like I
look,
said,
man.
we're gonna get more TDC popping off in the next few months here. We love boxing around here too, almost as much as football. I think for me it's 1A, boxing and football. But we are going to start getting some more hoops now that All Stars
Yeah.
over, and the games are going to be for real now. You're going to see the intensity level step up. So let me switch us back to our Gold Dirty Bastards theme branding. TDC, long live TDC. We ain't going nowhere. We back, some
We never
shape,
left.
form, or fashion. There we go.
There you
GDBZ
go.
in the house.
GDB.
So let's get into shit. What should we get into? Should we get into Brady rumors? You want to talk Steph? Uh,
Talk
let's
about
let's go Steph, Bay
yeah.
Area.
Keep it. Yeah.
Now I didn't watch the All Star game personally. I seen some highlights. Steph was going off. You told me about it. Did you watch the actual game?
Um. Yeah. So I turned it on. Uh.
The whole thing, or just like late, halfway through or something?
I had the game on, but we were doing stuff around the house. But I had it on though. So anytime I see when Steph was on the floor, also Wiggins, Wiggins was on there. Yeah, so the Warriors had three All Stars on the All Star game. Draymond wasn't able to play because he's injured. Wiggins, two-way Wiggs, his first All Star game, and then you got Steph. Steph was fucking knocking those threes out, and it was funny too because you seen LeBron trying to take those high threes. Pretty much, when I was watching it, I was like,
Womack says the gremlin finally went to sleep. I think he's talking about his daughter. That's messed up. Shouldn't be dissing your daughter, Womack. But anyway,
yes, yeah. So it
so he's
was.
gonna be in the chat now, I guess.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I had to call him out on the group chat right quick. I was like, "So, Womack, thought you're gonna have these comments on fire and cracking, but nah, he's an hour late as usual." But you know what I'm saying. But yeah. So it was yeah. I think Curry was dropping nothing but threes. You know what I'm saying. So That was sick. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you think about the All Star game, slam dunks, sick ass passes, sick ass, alley oops and shit. But the threes, that's what it was. That's Curry's game. It just shows you how much he's changed the game of NBA. So he was. I'm pretty sure he was trying to break the record. I think the record for most points was, I want to say 61. I think I remember hearing on TV, but he was close. But yeah, Steph is your All Star MVP. It just shows um, he's changed the game. Steph is definitely going down as one of the greatest shooters of all times. Maybe as maybe one of the greatest point guards of all time. But no, I was
Yeah,
sick seeing Steph do his thing.
I didn't watch it. I had no interest. I like defense. I don't like that whole showboat. No defense. Pro Bowl was worse. Pro Bowl was terrible.
Embarrassing.
But this is damn near just as bad. You got all kinds of shit.
But they changed the format now. So they were giving money to some. So there's two charities. So basically, but
them dudes wasn't playing hard.
They were playing the last. If you're watching it, the last 5 minutes, I would say 4 minutes they played. You could tell they're playing hard. I mean, because it was a close game. I think it was.
You know what they should do? I would say they should make the 3-point line further out for the All-Star game. Make it like they
were shooting
a foot longer.
Curry was pretty much shooting it as almost close as the half line. I mean,
well, I know he could hit him, but let's see everybody else hit some.
I ain't nobody. That's Steph. That's Steph territory right there. So,
I mean, congrats to Steph, Bay Area. I love to see the Bay Area shine. He shined in that one, but I got no interest in watching the All-Star game at this point. I watched the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. Karl Anthony Towns won the 3-point competition. That was fucking was Cuddy. I did not expect him to win.
I didn't know he was.
I looked at the odds though. He was like plus 10-1, and I thought about putting a little something on him, but I got shook. I was like, he ain't gonna win that shit. And Obi Toppin, I thought, okay, let me put something on him. He might win because I seen the competition.
He won the step down contest, right?
He won. Yeah, he won. And I was like,
JTA was on that. I think he had one cool little dunk. I seen that he jumped over Wiggins.
But it was a weak ass dunk contest, as you see in the bottom there. The worst I've ever witnessed, I think. Last year's was pretty bad as well. But there was just no, JTA was sick. We're seeing that from a Bay Area standpoint. That was good for us, but to the national, it was damn. That must have been really, really trash because they have no allegiance to the Warriors or anything like that.
Yeah,
these dudes were missing hella dunks.
Yeah, I seen that.
It took them a hella chances. The crowd in Cleveland is weak. Yeah. Weak ass Cleveland.
They should have got some other players. Maybe Kuminga. I think Kuminga would have been sick in the slam dunk contest. Ja Morant would have been sick.
Ja Morant needed to be there. He needs to be there next year.
Definitely has to be. That's another thing. I think they try to get these upcoming players.
Gary Payton II should have been there instead of JTA. Yeah. I think he's a better dunker than Juan Toscano Anderson. Personally.
But yeah, I don't know if you've seen that he brought out the Kobe, the Kobe's with the Mexican flag. He brought a Warriors jersey with the Mexican flag in the back. So that was sick. He was repping.
But then he did the Jason Richardson and he couldn't even get the dunk completed. He apologized to Jason Richardson too, and Richardson said it's all. Richardson hit him back on Twitter, I believe. It was like, it's all good. It's all love. So,
yeah.
I mean, he can't knock him for trying. He tried. Yeah. And he had some good dunks. The dunk over Wiggins was sick.
Yeah.
And then the second dunk was pretty sick, too. I don't think he was worthy of winning the championship, the dunk contest championship, but it was decent. The other guys, it lacked any kind of the spark was lacking. The crowd was whack. Even the announcer was talking hella shit. Yeah, Dwayne Wade and Reggie Miller were hella killing on him. Kenny Smith and they were saying it's time to move put the 3-point contest last and move the dunk contest up because they definitely need to change the format. Go back to the Jordan days, the way they were doing it back then. I think they only got 1 or 2 attempts. Give them 2 attempts.
Yeah,
2 attempts. You don't make it, get the fuck on. I mean, we don't need to see 4 or 5 attempts, 6 attempts out of these dudes. One dude tried to dunk in Tim's.
Yeah.
Cole Anthony.
From the Knicks. Yep.
Whatever. Uh, what is it? Jalen Green. He was the favorite, and he was doing some questionable attempts. Womack talking shit again. Jason Richardson don't want to smoke literally. When Womack and Jason Richardson had their beef, Womack was trying to fight Jason Richardson. Allegedly, this is what Womack says, but who knows? But I still got money on Jay Rich to KO Womack inside of 3, if that fight ever takes place. Jay Rich, if you're watching, let's set this shit up. We can make some dough. GDBs can make some dough. You guys make some dough.
GDB promotions.
KO in this little lummy over here. Womack, I mean, he tries. Womack tries.
He's trying right now.
He'll probably get dropped.
But yeah, Warriors play on I believe they play on Thursday, the 24th. Yeah.
Did you get to see the 3-point or the dunk competition?
Nah, I just saw a little highlights. I was catching the highlights.
The 3-point was pretty good actually. They were all hitting, and Towns
Saturday,
hit,
right?
Yeah, Towns hit like 29. I don't know. They kind of changed the format and that shit too. They got like Mountain Dew money balls and shit.
Okay.
That shit was confusing me. I guess those are worth 2 points as well as the money balls. There's a Mountain Dew money ball on one rack, just one ball by itself. 2 of those out there, and then there's a money rack where it's 2 points each. So
all
it was,
of them,
yeah. But he hit 29.
Yeah.
29 is pretty. That was like, I think that's a record for the final round. That was a record for the final. He's a big dude, so it was like kind of easy for him to get them shots up. Yeah. We could have had him, but you guys didn't want it. But that's another story. It's a whole another story. Now we have no big man.
The news that came out of the All-Star game is that Chris Paul's gonna be out for 6 to 8 weeks.
He'll be back for the playoffs though, so it doesn't.
Yeah, so I think the Warriors are 5 games behind the Suns for the first seed. So
how important is it for you to get that 1 seed? I don't.
I wouldn't be.
It would be beneficial.
Great. It would be nice to have. Yeah, it would be nice to have. But if you can't have it, it's fine. But you would be facing the Grizzlies, I think, in the second. If
those tricky Grizzlies.
I think you would have faced the Grizzlies if you're number 2, I believe. Grizzlies, well, that's also, as you can see, injuries could happen. So
no lie though, Grizzlies are, I think, the toughest opponent for us in the Western Conference. I talked about this. Me and you and E Major have talked about this in group chat.
But the Warriors, I would say the Warriors would win the second game series.
Should
They would.
They should. Rebounding. I don't like the matchup with the bigs.
That's it really comes down just to Ayton though. Who's the other?
No, I'm talking about the Grizzlies.
Oh, okay. Grizzlies, all right.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think the Grizzlies are our toughest matchup in the playoffs. I think they would be a harder matchup than the Suns, honestly.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
If they get your boy the one cat back, Brooks, he's a little fucking energy machine. He's always fucking flying around the court like he's drank hella Red Bulls and 4 Locos and shit. Probably did a couple lines. Yeah, that dude's wild. But I mean, as I've said, we should beat them. I think we are the better team. But it does come down to rebounding. The playoffs can often come down to rebounding and interior defense, and we don't have any rim protector right now. That's our weakness. I feel like we should have made at least an attempt to get somebody in the trade. But I guess Kerr and Myers didn't want to give up anything to get something popping off. But, I think it's a little bit irresponsible of them. I think that, they may have some insight. They may see Wiseman is playing really good in practice, and Draymond's coming back, so maybe they're just not worried. But my concern is if we have an injury, because the playoffs is a long period. That's a good month and a half, 2 months. About 30 games are going to get played per team. So you could have some injuries. If we lose one of those bigs again, say Draymond and Wiseman come back, worst case scenario, we lose one of them. Then in the games, one of them gets in foul trouble. You're going to be looking at like a Kuminga starting. Now, I'm not worried about Kuminga offensively starting at center, but defensively and rebounds, he's not going to give you much. Draymond but if Draymond's in foul trouble because he's going to be guarding all the bigs, Draymond and Looney, if one of them gets in foul trouble, the next one probably going to get in foul trouble as well. We don't have that many bigs to rotate in. We're going to run out of fouls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because other teams are going to go down to their bigs knowing that we don't have that many bigs to play, and that's going to be a strategic move they make. Try to get
Yeah.
our big men in foul trouble early. And Draymond he goes on these flurries where he gets hella fouls, hella quick too,
Yeah.
sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's concerning. I still think we're the favorite
It's
to win it all,
yeah.
but to me, like that should have been addressed. Like I think I think it was a mistake not addressing that either
Well,
either through trade or the buyout yet. As of yet, we haven't done anything.
well, I think that I think the best player, um, if there would have been a buyout, I think was Tristan Thompson, but then I think he already got picked up. I think he's going to the Bulls. I'm not. I mean, I think he either got traded or he already got picked. I think he's no. I think he got released, bought out, and he already planned to sign with the Bulls. Um, I think what the Warriors have the front office have faith that Wiseman's going to come and be healthy, and I don't. I mean, he's not going to be a huge
But
impact.
we don't need him to be like an all star. We just need him to
Yeah,
get 10 and 10 would be nice. Double
uh,
double, 10 and 10,
you
10
know,
boards, 10 points. That would be
I
plenty
would
good.
say starting him off, yeah, exactly. Starting
One
him
or
off a
two
couple
blocks.
minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe. And so, but before the All Star break, um, he was doing 5 and 5 practicing. He's doing drills. He stayed in the Bay Area with the coaches and all that, and so I think that's what the Warriors are. Their biggest um, front office is that they got hope that Draymond's gonna be healthy enough. Um, um, Also, they're giving a lot of minutes to Kaminga, and we're seeing Kaminga.
I said on this one, beginning of the season, I said look around playoff time. Kaminga's gonna be ready to go.
Kaminga's
I'm gonna pat my back on that one.
Kaminga's going to be he's getting more minutes. There's been a couple of times he's a starter, so I think that right there is like Kaminga. We've seen Kaminga play the fifth spot, so I know he has bounce. He could shoot. We've
But
seen
that's what
him
I'm saying.
take
Like
threes.
defensively,
But defensively, he's starting to pick up that role, and then also another name that we haven't
rebounding,
mentioned
he ain't
yet is
rebounding that
that
much.
Iguodala. I think Iguodala is, you're going to see Iguodala when it comes to playoff. You're going to see him get more minutes. So you're with Iguodala coming back, Draymond coming back, and Wiseman coming back, and then the more minutes with Wise, and then my bad, and more minutes with Kaminga. I think that's what they're going for. They're going for that youth now that we have. Also Moody, we've seen Moody go
Yeah,
off as
Moody's been playing
well.
a little better too.
Jordan Poole's been pretty good. He's been, there's been games, when Steph is off, Poole's the one that's, leading scores. And then we got Clay. And then the other thing is Clay is starting to warm up. So
Yeah, he's finding his rhythm.
he's finding his rhythm exactly. So like we said, it's not gonna, Clay's not gonna be the, game six Clay from, the finals against the Raptors. So I think Clay already got I believe he got already one game. They scored 30 points. He was going off. So I think that there was a mention of I think the only other player that was the Warriors were mentioned might be interested was what's his name, Drogon. He just got
He
released.
signed to the Nets.
He went with the Nets, but also he's like what, 36. He's pretty much banged up. You know what I'm saying? Also, the Warriors want to get more minutes to these younger cats. Poole, um, Moody, Kaminga. Also, we've seen what's his name? And also Wiggins. So I think that's what the Warriors front office have faith that you don't have to, but I mean, out of the out of the Western Conference, it's either going to be the Suns or us. So if we handle what we got to do in the playoff series, beat these teams and then
Grizzlies too. I'm telling you,
and
watch
yeah,
out for the Grizzlies.
that's
I might
another
put a little
team.
something. I may put a little something on the Grizzlies.
I told
Probably
my
like the odds.
I told my father-in-law he had his boy go up to Reno, and I was like, if you want to put some money, I was like, look at the Grizzlies. So yeah, but we still got all of March, April, and then May starts coming, and then June
The Nets
playoffs.
have improved as well.
But we'll see. Yeah,
Um, I think the subtraction of Harden is going to be an addition for them. Even
I think
even
76ers.
if what's his name? Fuck is that cat they traded for?
Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons. If he ain't up to par, I think just getting Harden out of there, he was kind of a cancer at this point to them. I think it's going to be an improvement. Didn't they get somebody else in that trade too? Oh, they got Seth
Seth
Curry.
Curry.
So he's going to open up the floor.
And Andre Drummond. I mean,
Yeah, Drummond at center. So yeah, they I think they clearly won that trade, and you're going to be looking at a pretty stacked Nets team if we were to face them. If they can get past the Bucks, Giannis might run through them again. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Because Kyrie, we don't know if Kyrie's going to be able to play in all those games. And
most likely, they said the way how everything is going, that lift up the
Womack says Simmons
the mandate vaccine, so it might be lifted. So
yeah, we say Simmons is. I'm not a big Simmons dude, but he can play defense. I will give him that.
Yeah. And Simmons hasn't played the most in 2 years. So
and they don't really need him to score. They just need him to be a point guard. He
play
can
defense,
he can point and play D. He can drive in and kick it out to KD or Kyrie.
Yep.
So yeah,
Seth, now you add Seth Curry to that mix. So
yeah, they're gonna be a little nasty. And now they got your boy too. They just signed that dude. What is it? What's his name?
Drogan, whatever. Drogan.
Whatever, some Womack Russian shit.
What's his name? Womack is supposed to be on top of this shit. Oh, mini pizza.
Yeah, he's eating pizza. He's eating a pizza.
So yeah,
there was talk of a GDBZ live performance from Leo's basement, but
I didn't know.
Short notice, first of all. We don't have a setup. We got this. Yeah, this is something we got to set up, Womack. I was kind of joking.
Where am I gonna have it at? Bud? In my backyard? Oh shit!
Do a little barbecue Sunday special or something.
7:30. Hey, you want to do a live episode at your house?
Womack gets hype out of nowhere though. This guy with the last minute suggestions. Reminder as you see down below, scrolling down. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast. Right we appreciate it.
Shout out to the new subscriber.
And subscribe. Oh, we got a new subscriber. Good shit.
118. What's up?
Yeah, so make sure you give us a like and subscribe. Hit the click, hit the notifications, hit the thumb, hit them all, and
follow us on Instagram. Maybe we might have another.
Womack doesn't know himself apparently. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I didn't know myself. Whatever.
All right, Riddler. Damn it, Riddler. Womack.
You mean spur of the moment? This guy.
We're supposed to link up on Sunday. What happened? All good though.
No, that was Monday, wasn't it?
Oh, Monday. My bad. Yeah, Monday.
All right. Sure. Well, yeah. Give us a like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm. Get us popping. We need more subs. We do need more subs. We might have to get some marketing popping off. Let's see what else we got on the agenda here. Talked a little hoops. Talked a little boxing already. Why not get into some Tom Brady rumors and Aaron Rodgers rumors and quarterback rumors in general? What are we hearing around the NFL? I know there's a lot of chatter about where Jimmy G's going. We covered it a little bit, but let's just touch on it a little more because it's out there. You're getting all this stuff about Brady's coming to the Niners. Mike Florio had the report the other day. He says he would put his money. Well, he didn't say he'd put his money, but he says he wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady was the Week 1 starter for the Niners.
Yeah.
What you said he would take Brady, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, as a 49er.
Oh yeah. Come on, you're talking to a Brady guy.
Yeah, I'm Brady. I mean, right now, I would be happy, about if Trey Lance was starter, saying because we've seen some videos. I don't know if we can talk about that, but
we can't talk. I haven't got confirmation of. We know who leaked it, but I gotta ask him if it's cool. But yeah, so I did.
We'll talk about. Yeah.
I did talk to my guy, and so those videos were from December of Trey Lance, and there are more out there. I don't know if they're going to be released or not. I can ask this person. I got to holler at him. Uh, I can say he was a guest on this show. That's all I can say.
All right,
But
yeah,
that person,
friend of the program. You know what I'm saying?
that person is a friend of the program. We're not going to mention his name out of respect because we haven't, ran it by him first. But yeah, so
Yeah.
that
So
person put out on their, I think they put it on their Twitter. I think that's where you
I
seen it, right?
believe, yeah, that's where I believe I seen this video from. Yes.
Okay, so we seen what we seen. Let's talk about what we seen. We know where we got it from,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't confirm that there are more possibly leaked videos that will be put out there at some point. I don't know. I don't know when,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but I do got confirmation that there are more. And
Wow.
these are from, I believe, December is what he told me.
Oh wow.
So let me
Okay.
get your thoughts. What are your thoughts
All right.
on
So
those? What you
as
seen out of those?
yeah, well, so yeah, when I seen those videos, I mean, I seen the ceiling for that talent is really high. Uh, it kind of questions me why he wasn't the starter now even more. But I understand that the Niners are trying to get some draft picks and some value and some maybe players, I don't know what, but they're trying to get something back for Jim for from Jimmy G. So I understand it from the bit from that business perspective. But damn, it would have been nice to see Trey Lance in the playoff. Maybe could have had it. It just makes you think. Like, okay, so we're in the right path right now. As a quarterback, I mean, seeing those videos, I mean, yeah, you can say, oh, they weren't playing defense. Oh, what I'm saying, he's just, but I mean, it just shows that he has those skills. Now with the Brady rumor, I wouldn't be mad as well if we did get Brady. Uh, it gives you that. I mean, it gives you a better chance at Jimmy G. Um, so yeah, it was suck to see Trey Lance
Also,
sitting
it's been reported too that Ayuk and Jimmy G were not uh,
on the
not
same
on a
level.
good wavelength. Let's say
Yeah. Uh,
that's been out there in the media. We also heard it from somebody else too.
yeah,
But
and
yeah,
also, and then Ayuk dropped, I'm not sure it was Twitter or Instagram, but he talked about, talking, he's saying, throw the ball. He mentioned something like that, meaning,
oh, we got Womack hating in here. Hold on, real quick. Says nobody can hit the QB in practice. Everything with Trey is negative
yeah,
from Womack.
yeah.
We already,
So,
but
but
looked
look,
impressive nonetheless.
of
Yeah.
course, yeah. So, yeah. So, I mean, it just gives like if you were to add Brady, maybe it's the last hurrah. Last time, to be play in the NFL. And supposedly, what I've read is that there was kind of like some feud going on with Brady and Bruce, the head coach. So, I mean, it looked like there was some problems already coming out. So, maybe it looks like he was more. It was he first forced himself out from that situation, so therefore he got outside retirement. So I wouldn't be mad to see Brady. I wouldn't be mad to see 12. TB12 in the Bay Area. So, um, shit, I'm down to see Brady.
Um,
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all. The
I
thing is,
wouldn't
we
be
want.
mad, but at the same time, if we trade Jimmy, we're gonna have some extra money to play with. Whereas if we brought in like a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady would take less than Rodgers, I believe, because Brady's done in the past where he
Mm-hmm,
likes to build a team around him, so he'll
mm-hmm,
sacrifice a little bit. So I could see Brady playing for like a 20 million or something like that for one season,
mm-hmm.
and
15, 20,
allowing
somewhere
us to
around
get
there.
a
Yeah.
corner and maybe a tackle for him.
O
Maybe it brings
line.
Gronk. Maybe he brings Gronk over to pair with Kittle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anything goes, aka Womack says. They still have Brady rights. Yeah, no kidding. But I mean, Tampa Bay ain't tripping. They'll let Brady go for minimal.
Yeah.
I think. I don't think that's. You're gonna probably give up like a fifth rounder for him, some shit like that. If even, he might just release him.
Like, yeah.
But like, I'm good with the Brady move. Just because, as you see, the thing that's holding us back is an adequate quarterback that can make every throw,
Mm-hmm.
um, and is reliable. That's what you did not see out of Jimmy G. You didn't see a guy who could push down the field and threaten the defense, so
Yeah.
they could load up the box. Whereas Brady, he's coming off of an MVP season. I thought he was the MVP of the league. I think that
Exactly.
it was kind of a joke that they gave it to Rodgers when Brady had so many more passing yards, more TDs. Only thing that Rodgers had was a little bit better quarterback rating and less interceptions. But when it comes to the yards, he had a lot more yards than Aaron Rodgers. It wasn't even close. And TDs too. He had more TDs as well. So you take that and you infuse that into an offense that we have with Debo, with Kittle, with Mitchell, with Ayuk, with Jennings, with maybe Mostert if we could convince him to come back. You build up an O-line around him. You get another right tackle, replace McGlinchey maybe. And that's a scary offense because in that offense, you're looking at a Brandon Ayuk being unleashed. Ayuk had a post, I think, during the Super Bowl. I think it was after the play with Joe Burrow bombed it to T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nip for saying T. Higgins was the best receiver in that draft. I'll pat myself on the back again. Yeah. I said it. Anyway, Ayuk, though, was saying, something along the lines of, down the field pass, some shit like that would be nice or something like that.
Yeah,
I forget
throw the
exact
ball.
tweet.
He was putting some stuff out there. Yeah.
Womack says comes down to weapons. Brady had more options. Yeah, not really. Not really. Not this year because Godwin was hurt for a while. AB was gone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he didn't have as many weapons as he had in the past. But you put him on this roster, I could easily see him putting up as good numbers, if not better, maybe because of Kittle. And Debo would actually be able to run routes and not just reverses and HB sweeps from the tailback position. I think Brady would open up the offense a lot because he's not afraid to throw the ball deep too. That's the other thing. Jimmy was shook to throw the ball deep. Now Jimmy, I didn't get to mention this the last time, but I mentioned it real quick. But Jimmy is Mark Sanchez. That's the level of QB you're looking at with Mark Sanchez. They have a very damn near identical stats in the playoffs. I posted it on our IG if you want to check it out. Anybody at Gold Dirty Bastards Podcast with the Z, you could check the stat out there now. I'm gonna pull it up real quick here, but it was like damn near identical. I think Jimmy G was. I want to say 5-1 playoff record, and Mark Sanchez is 4-2. And then to get deeper in. Jimmy G has a passer rating of 74.1 with 962 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions in 7 games in his playoff career. Now let's compare that with Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez has a quarterback rating of 94.3, 20 points higher than Jimmy's. 1,155 yards compared to Jimmy's 962. 9 touchdowns compared to Jimmy's 4. Only 3 interceptions compared to Jimmy's 6 interceptions in the playoffs, and Jimmy played 7 games and Sanchez 6 games. So you could make the argument Mark Sanchez was a better playoff quarterback than Jimmy G, very easily. Womack, you can't even defend this. I would love to hear your defense for this. Tell me how Jimmy G is a better quarterback than Mark Sanchez if their numbers in the playoffs.
Let us know, Womack. Let us know.
Sanchez actually shits on Jimmy G in the playoffs. And don't say Sanchez didn't do nothing because he took a Jets team, I think his rookie year, to the AFC Championship game, knocked off Tom Brady and the Patriots in New England. Not many teams could say they did that. And like I said, I believe his record was 5-2 or 4-1, and Jimmy's was 5-2. So Womack's awfully quiet over there. Crickets, chirp, 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 chirp.
He's thinking what it right.
Yeah.
Give him time.
Come on, Womack. So yeah, that's what I think you got in Jimmy G. Mark Sanchez out. Also, that Jets those 2 or 3 years had an outstanding defense, coached by Rex Ryan. Their defense was pretty damn lights out. Like I said, they went into Foxborough and beat the Patriots. Not a feat. Not many can say they did. And they had a decent running game, and it was a similar build to us. And Sanchez actually was better than Jimmy. So I'm not gonna be one of them people that miss Jimmy. Yeah, he had effort. Okay, great, but he was not the quarterback to lead us to the promised land. So we see that it's time for him to go. And I think when it's all said and done, I think he's going to be looking at a very similar career to Mark Sanchez's. I think he'll start for a little while, then they're going to realize he's a pick machine, and I think he's going to get benched eventually by
Mm-hmm.
whoever drafts him. They're going to throw their rookie in instead of Jimmy G. And I've been telling people this online; they don't want to hear it. We have a lot of Homer fans as Niners. That's cool. You guys, you're not too well informed. You don't have a good eye. That's cool. Not everybody's blessed like me, but that's cool. Um, so Womack, you're very, very quiet. Very quiet. All you say is Jimmy went to the Super Bowl and took that L. Ate that L. Hot L, as Shannon Sharp would say. He still ate that L, Womack. He went to the Super Bowl, but he had 4 touchdowns and 6 picks. Enough said. Jimmy equals Mark Sanchez. But back to Trey. I think what you've seen in that leak footage was a quarterback that can be dangerous on the field. You have to cut. I've said this all year long. I beat the fucking drum on this. He can open up the whole field. He can make you defend the whole field. You have to respect his arm, so you're not going to be able to load up that box. Womack's still ragging on about this. I don't remember any Super Bowls Mark Sanchez lost. I don't remember Mark Sanchez throwing 6 picks either, Womack. So, yeah, fuck out of here. Trey is going to be – I think Trey is going to be just fine at quarterback QB1 for the Niners next season. If he's out there, I think this team is capable of Super Bowl. I don't think there's any reason why they wouldn't be. The schedule is a little harder. And I don't know what the injuries are going to be looking like, but I believe the 2022 version of Trey Lance will be better than any version of Jimmy G. He'll beat Jimmy's numbers. Jimmy's best year, I think he'll beat him in his first year as a starter. Like I said, I expect him maybe to start a little slow. I could see him struggling the first 4 games a little bit, but still showing flashes. But by end of the season, I think you can be looking at a guy that's lighting it up. I would recommend getting him high in fantasy. I could see him scoring some rushing TDs, dump offs to Debo, some shovel passes, all that kind of stuff, some read option plays, RPOs. He's going to open up not just the passing game, but the running game. So, like I said, I'm not mad at Brady. Now, I wouldn't be mad at the signing of Brady or just continuing on with Trey Lance because I'm confident in him. I wanted him to start last year. I said it every fucking episode. I never wavered on that. I told y'all Jimmy was not the answer. He clearly is not. Womack has a Stockholm syndrome where he identifies with his captor in Jimmy G. I don't have that. I don't suffer from that disease. My eyes are clear. My blinders are off. No Homer glasses for me. I see Jimmy's never been the answer. Even though Womack loves to bring up that Super Bowl run, but against the Packers, I think he threw the ball 6 times. That shows you right there he was never the catalyst. Never the catalyst. He was just along for the ride. You ask a guy, he was a Trent Dilfer, Mark Sanchez, Brad Johnson, and the people argue, oh, but his team loves him. Every team supports their quarterback, unless the quarterback is a straight up dickhead like a Jay Cutler or somebody like that.
Kyle Murray.
Yeah,
sounds teams like are going to support that guy.
Teams are going to support their quarterback for the most part, though, unless they're throwing their team under the bus, which Jimmy never did. I'll give him that. He never threw his team under the bus. I'll give him. He's a class act. He didn't complain too much. But people love touting his leadership skills. I didn't see too much of his leadership skills, honestly. He always had that stupid smirk when he throw the picks. It's like, come on, dude. Be mad. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, enough about Jimmy. He's old news until a couple minutes later when we talk about where he's going. But Trey Lance, I'm confident in Trey Lance. Those leaked footage, they confirm what I already kind of knew. He's got a live arm. I will say the accuracy wasn't there on those throws, but it was accurate enough. It was like on par with what Jimmy does, but much more difficult throws over the head of defenders, longer passes, deeper, sidearm, a little bit like sidearm, rolling out of the pocket, making plays out of the pocket. Womack said
extending those plays. Yep.
Womack said you can't get hit, right? And that's true, but those throws, I don't see Jimmy making those in practice at all either. Those zips down the sidelines. Jimmy was never very accurate on the sideline out throws at all through his whole career, even this year. He's never had the live arm to be throw those. We've seen that already out of Trey a couple times in Arizona. He zips some in there, some little out routes. I think he did it in Houston as well. And we've seen it in the practice. He moves out of the pocket, and he's got some strength to his arm, even throwing on the move. So it's going to be very interesting to see Trey Lance next year. I say get your popcorn ready. I think he's going to be much improved, especially second half of the year. I think you're going to be looking at a quarterback that's putting up some good numbers in an offense and that's capable of going to the Super Bowl. As far as Jimmy goes, why don't we get into that real quick, and then let's get out of here. It's getting kind of late.
Too much Jimmy talk going on.
So Jimmy G, trade rumors. I heard. Damn, I'm all choked up and shit.
I heard one to the Redskins straight up Jimmy G for Chase Young. I don't know if you heard that one. I was like,
I don't really like that unless you throw in like an Armstead to make up for some of that salary cap. Because we want to get rid of salary cap. We don't want to. Well, Chase Young is still on a
rookie contract.
He's still under rookie, but he's going to need to get paid very soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess if you want to do it for a year or two,
well, you want to get
would you do a Jimmy and Armstead for Chase Young in like a fifth?
I would do that straight up. I mean,
or would you just leave out Armstead?
I believe what this will be Chase Young's third year coming up. So I believe he's on the 5-year contract, rookie contract. That's 2 years. That gives you a window. You know, they say you.
I kind of think that's just a rumor, though. I don't think
Washington
would give up Chase Young. Now you could do. They have Montez Sweat as well. I would do that. I would give up Montez Sweat, and I want to give it to Armstead because I think he's already at his peak. And
so you're trying
and we need money, so
I think
you get rid of him, and
with trading Jimmy, you're already saving what 27 mil.
Yeah, but we got to sign Bosa, we got to sign Debo.
Okay,
we need a corner, we need an offensive tackle, a right tackle. So I would say, why not try to shed a little bit something with Armstead?
Okay.
And then with that too, you could also bring back DJ Jones with that money. You could get Mostert back with that money. You could get Verrett back at a cheap price with some of that money. I think we could really make some upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Trade Chase Young already? I don't care, Womack. We're not fucking Redskins fans. Fuck, who cares? Yes, trade Chase Young. Yeah, who gives a fuck? Let them, if they want to, let them. Shit.
Yeah, it was just a rumor, Womack. Don't get mad.
But my point is we have a lot of needs.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not going to be able to address them all in the draft. We're going to have to get a free agent. So if you were able to trade like an Armstead, oh shit, Womack posted this. Armstead $20 million this year. Jimmy Ward $12 million. Restructure them.
I think that I wouldn't be surprised if it happens to. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. These guys, I wouldn't be surprised.
Armstead, I say, if you don't want to restructure, all right, you're traded, you're gone. We can't pay $20 million to Armstead, dude. Especially when we're paying $30 million to fucking Bosa, the $50 million 2-player D line. That's fucking ridiculous. And then how are you gonna pay Debo? Debo can't eat off of that.
Yeah,
Debo ain't getting nothing out of that if you do that. So I say trade Armstead. I know he had a great year, but so far he's had two good years out of like 6.
Okay.
So I say trade while his value is high.
Okay.
I think this is as high as he's gonna get. I don't think he's gonna repeat this season. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But this seems like an outlier year to me, where we've kind of seen what he is, in the previous years. So to me, I would trade him. I would deal him because I think we have too many needs. I'd rather keep DJ Jones and get a rookie in there, and yeah, getting rid of Armstead, you could probably get a pretty good haul. You could probably get a second, I would say. What do you think? Second round for Armstead? If you did a straight up trade?
Second, third, 2, 3.
Womack chimes in. Armstead had a great last 5 games of regular season. No, he did pretty good in playoffs too, Womack. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I mean, we should get creative in this offseason and make some trades because we do have to shed some money. because we're gonna have to sign some players via free agency, and we're gonna have to bring some guys back. I would love to bring back Mostert because I think Mostert and Mitchell would be a deadly
That'd be
combination.
sick.
Yeah, they would be nasty as a 1-2 two-headed monster running back. Mostert brings that extra burst that Mitchell can't match. He's more of a explosive guy. I like Mitchell too. I think
That'd be
together you're
sick.
looking at a
Yeah.
dynamic duo right there. But if I had my choice, I'm trading Jimmy to the Steelers for a third.
Steelers.
I like that strategy of you never want to see a guy you trade until a possible Super Bowl matchup. Meaning you don't want to face that guy in the playoffs. What if he does go to a team that just needs an average quarterback to get over that hump? Like maybe a Panthers.
Okay.
They already have a nice defense, running
Us
game,
Panthers,
and they could build through the
Steelers.
draft and free agency. So I would say ship Jimmy to AFC team where
Okay.
just in case he comes out balling, you don't have to see him in the playoffs. You don't have to see him until that Super Bowl rematch, which the odds are not likely to happen. So that it's a smart strategic chess move type of move.
Yeah.
You always deal the talent you're dealing, you deal them out of conference. I mean, it's just smart. It's a little insurance policy that just in case you see him in the playoffs, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
We'll see him in the Super Bowl if they make it, if we make it.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on that. And I think the Steelers need Jimmy because they got Mason Rudolph. They were just recently talking about, Mason Rudolph can be our starter. Mason Rudolph ain't capable of leading shit, except for maybe Santa's fucking sleds. It's only Rudolph hypes he's on. We ain't playing no reindeer games. Jimmy G's an upgrade over Mason Rudolph. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Most definitely.
I will give Jimmy those props. But I mean, I want the third too because I want to take Womack's money and spend it on some wings. So let's go. Steelers third round pick.
That's your pick. Okay.
Womack says Niners trade for McCaffrey. No, I don't see any reason why you would do that. He's injured a lot. There was also fan rumors of Saquon Barkley, but it's a similar case. Why are you going to pay him? Why are you going to pay him money? That Saquon's going to need to get paid pretty soon, and he's had worse history than Mostert, I would think, right? Or they're damn near on the same page as far as injuries go. Both of them miss way too much time. So no, I wouldn't pull that trigger. His durability is not where it needs to be. On our team, with the way we've been plagued with fucking injuries year after year, I don't think you make that trade. We need durability. We need a durable running back. If you want to trade for a durable running back, I'm all for it. But to trade for McCaffrey, who's going to eat up more salary cap space, Womack, how much is McCaffrey due to make this year? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Womeezy? Stat boy?
Womeezy.
Womack had another comment here. Cap goes up $20 million and Jimmy cap relief $25 million. Yeah, but we still got hella things to address. Womack says, "Who knows? Thank you for nothing." Thanks for nothing again, Womack. But even with that cap going up, we still got a lot of shit to address.
Oh yeah. Bunch of I think
we need a corner. We need corners.
Corner.
You can't just build all that through the draft. You're gonna have to get I would love to get like a J.C. Jackson or a Stephon Gilmore in free agency, but you're gonna have to pay those dudes.
Yeah.
They're not gonna take no discount. They want to get paid. And as we mentioned, Niners probably gonna end up paying Bosa $30 million. I wouldn't advise it, but I think that's what they're gonna do.
Oh yes. You have to be signing Bosa for sure.
Yeah, I don't think you do, but that's another topic.
That's another episode.
It's a whole another episode there. Javi doesn't agree with me, but it's all good, Javi. We can't agree on everything. What the fuck is Womack talking about? Xavier Howard? What is
cornerback from Miami? Yeah,
maybe. I don't know cap wise if it makes sense. I like bringing back Verrett for cheap.
See what happens.
And getting another corner in the draft. and then also making a run. We need like 3 corners. We also need a safety. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Secondary is gonna need to be fucking addressed. It's just too many holes back there.
I think there's gonna be a lot of players coming back if if they restructure their contracts and deals. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Jimmy Ward back, Armstead, or something like that. So
All
team
right.
friendly
Well,
contracts.
anything else you want to get to?
Shit, that's it. Pretty much.
Did you watch Boba Fett finally? I know Doomzilla was
Yeah,
upset that
I seen
Womack
it.
did
I
not
seen
watch
it.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, I
Took
seen
him a
it.
while.
I seen it. Seen that. Saw the end of
What did
that.
you think? Real quick, we're not gonna get into
It was pretty. It was
I
cool.
kind of thought the last episode wasn't that good.
Yeah, I was gonna say with these with Mandalorian. Well, nah. I felt like the Mandalorian kind of hijacked the show, kind of, but it was still good.
Well,
Uh,
cause it was a spinoff of Mandalorian
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
It was never like Boba. It was Mandalorian first,
Yeah.
and then the Book of Boba
Mhm.
in correlation to the Mandalorian is what I took out of
Mhm.
it. So of
So
course they were gonna link it back up.
yeah, but I think the second to last episode was better. The final episode. But overall, it was a good show. I liked it. I was kind of
Yeah,
surprised. I think
second to last with the Grogu getting
Mhm.
trained. That was sick.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I remember we were talking about that out of
Spoilers.
um that after watching Mandalorian, we kind of with just the trailers that for the for the Boba Fett show, it didn't look like like okay, this is gonna be cracking, but it was good though.
Yeah, they held a lot of it back because they couldn't
Which is
show. I
good.
guess
Yeah,
couldn't show Mandalorian. Couldn't show Grogu. They that was good.
yeah,
That was smart by
Without-
them
yeah,
because I mean we kind of all knew that they would probably make an appearance, but there was no confirmation of that. So that was
Mhm.
good. That was a good little surprise.
yeah.
And Ahsoka Tano looked. Rosario Dawson looked good, playing the role.
Yes.
So that's gonna be another good series to check out when that comes around.
And Obi-Wan is coming out in May.
Womack says, "Dope." Shout out to the dope shootout, and Rancor was sick. What shootout? He's talking about the. I guess he's talking about like the battle. I thought that was kind of weak with those robots. That was like, eh.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling that part of it.
With the
little standoff with Boba Fett and Cad Bane. I was like, eh. He just kind of killed him kind of easily. I don't know. It was all right. I just thought they could have done a little bit better.
it was good, but yeah, the second to last episode was better.
Anything else you're watching before we get out of here?
Me and my wife started watching Bel Air. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard E Major told me it was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I was saying that didn't look that good, but Womack's jinx has finally been broken.
Yeah,
he worked on that show.
Yeah, so me and my wife finally watched the end of Ozark, the first half of the last season. That shit was good. The last episode was fucking wild. And then so since we stopped watching that. I was gonna throw Cobra Kai, but I told her and she wasn't like, yeah, let's watch it. So I just was going through Peacock, and then I put on the Bel Air.
Oh, you still ain't finished Cobra Kai?
I still need to watch the last season. I mean, the last season that came out. I'll probably watch it after. We'll probably watch it. I mean, because it's like those Cobra Kai episodes are like less than half hour, 25 minutes
about
or
half
something.
an hour.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, the Bel Air. We started watching the Bel Air. We ended up watching the first 3 episodes. She liked it. I mean, usually when we watch a show, if she ain't feeling it, she's on her phone. She's not paying attention, but she was actually watching it, and she was like, yeah, let's watch another one. Let's watch another one. So we ended up watching the first 3 episodes.
I'm going to check it out because I heard some good reviews.
Yeah, it's good. I thought it was going to be like on some corny shit, but not.
Tommy's Power Force.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen any of them.
I seen the first episode. It was pretty sick.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to say it was pretty sick. It was okay. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it kind of like some of the storyline just, seemed rushed, and a lot of stuff was in place like already. It was just like, okay. But it was good though. I mean, I'm going to check out the whole season of that.
All right.
I watched Heels Off of Stars, that like wrestling show. It's like a drama. I like that shit. It's pretty good. Kind of slow at some parts, but it's kind of interesting. It's like who's in it? The dude from Arrow.
Okay.
He's like the main star. And what's his name from the Steelers? Big dude. James. What the fuck is his name? The defensive end.
James Harrison.
James Harrison's in it. Yeah, he stars in it too.
Okay.
He's one of the big wrestlers. Yeah, check it out. It's a little slow at times, but it gets kind of better towards the end.
All right.
And then what else did I fucking Peacemaker? I'm only on the second episode of that. It's just pretty funny.
I'm on episode 3.
It's pretty funny. The shit kind of be having me dying. I'm not like a big John Cena dude, but he's kind of funny on that shit. I gotta say, she kind of had me dying a couple parts. Kind of funny, some good action.
Yeah.
What else? I know Doomzilla says it's really good. Gets really good.
I'm on episode. I watched the first 3 episodes. I said catch up on the 4th. I think was it 6 episodes?
I think 6 or 7.
All right, so I'm halfway
Womack,
there.
what are you watching? Anything Womack? Oh, he says Ozark is sick.
Ozark sick, but you need to watch that for sure.
I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I've been watching nothing else. Haven't watched Resident Alien.
I watched like HBO Max got that Righteous Gemstone. The first.
Oh, I seen like part of that.
I seen the first episode.
It's kind of funny.
It was
Kind of funny.
It's
That's old though, right?
They're on season 2. I just watched the first episode. Because I was just trying to see, like a show me and my girl could watch. She was really feeling it. That's when I threw in the Bel Air.
It's alright. It's kind of funny. Those same two dudes. What's his name? Danny McBride.
Mm-hmm.
Him and that one dude. There. I don't know if you've seen Vice Principals. That's just kind of funny.
Nah.
It's on HBO Max too. It's kind of cold.
Okay.
It should be kind of funny. Check that shit out. It's kind of weird at some parts, but that shit kind of be having me dying too, though. They be doing some cold ass shit. Him and the 2 Vice Principal dudes. Check it out. That's just kind of cold. That's just kind of cold. Vice Principals. I think it's only 2 seasons, and it's already done already. They didn't renew it after the 2nd season, but that shit was kind of cold.
All right.
What does Womack say here? Gonna peep that Legend of Vox Machina?
Yeah, some cartoon on Amazon Prime.
What is it, like anime?
I don't know. I don't think it was anime. I'm not sure if it's anime.
Skip. Womack, we watching some weird shit. Oh yeah, that Evangelist show on HBO Max.
Yeah, the Righteous Gemstone. Yeah, I just seen the first episode. I might watch it. That's a show that I might have to watch it by myself. My girl wasn't feeling it.
HBO Max got some shit, man. HBO Max got some good
shit. But yeah,
you watch Doom Patrol on there? I think I told you. Doom Patrol.
I watched the first season. I think
that's just kind of weird, fuck too. But
4 or 5.
Funny. Some weird shit on there too.
I'm on that episode. I think there was like that wormhole or something like that. I think I remember that's the last episode I watched.
All right.
Or something like that. But yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. We kept it under 2 hours. That's good. It's always
our goal was an hour 30, under an hour 30. But hey, that's what happens when GDB's going on a bye week. So let's talk about boxing.
We didn't even talk about the Super Bowl. That was probably one of the most boring Super Bowls I've ever seen.
I made some money, so it's all good.
She was boring.
I got bent and made some bread.
Rams got some home cooking.
Yeah.
They
the halftime show was cool.
It was alright. I thought it would be better. Honestly.
It was cool.
It was okay. I didn't like some of the song choices. They could have came with some iller shit, but I guess it's for more of the pop crowd, I guess. More popular stuff.
Yeah.
50.
Club hits.
50 was a little bit overweight, but it's all good. Can't hate. He's eating good. Shit.
He's eating good, B.
He's eating good and he's making good TV shows.
Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, shit. Executive producer and all that. Shit, give him props.
Yep.
All right.
Anything else? Let's get the fuck out of here. We'll be back next week, maybe.
Maybe with the Womack possibility.
I don't know. Chances are.
Old friend there. We're gonna have
to have a Womack report instead of a weather report. Fuzzy with the chance of meatballs. Womack appearances not likely. Womack appearance over under on Womack to Vegas.
0.
Plus 65 million to 1. Yeah, you put money on Womack not going to Vegas with GDBZ in April for the draft, you're going to get back a big payday. That dude is not. He's not going.
If he shows up, you get a big payday because the odds.
Yeah, let's say the odds of like the Pelicans winning the NBA championship would be the equivalent of Womack being able to come on the solo bolo to Vegas. He left. See, he bounced.
Heard it. Yeah.
He dipped.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters win the NBA final. That's how much. So much odds. That's all your chances.
This dude's a fucking lummy, as we like to say out here. Lummiest of lums.
Vegas.
All right, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. We'll catch y'all next week. Make sure you like and subscribe here, as well as all of our other places.
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram. What else we got? Twitter, Instagram. Is that it? We don't have Facebook. Twitter and Instagram, pretty much. Yeah, we do have a TikTok, but I think I posted like one video ever.
We have a YouTube channel. Check us out. That's the main one. Check us out.
Anchor as well.
Oh, we got an update on the Anchor. You put the wrong 49er season episode.
Did I?
Yeah.
Again? After you texted me?
Yeah, you put the one from last year.
Damn, I was doing it off my phone because my daughter's been injured and she's in our room on my computer, so that's probably why I love it.
It still got some listens, so it's cool. So
let me see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fix it. I'll fix that shit right now.
Yeah.
All right. Catch us on, like I said, on Instagram at Gold Dirty Bastards Podcast with the Z, and on Twitter. What's the Twitter handle?
At Gold Bastards with the Z at the end.
All right. We'll catch y'all next week. And if you guys want to give us any other feedback, be sure to drop us comments on IG or here or in the DMs. Yeah. We're pretty responsive to feedback. And if you know somebody you think might be a good fit who could fill in for us or
any other podcast on the collab.
We're also looking for a female to get a female perspective on some of the sports stuff. That would be dope. If you know any females that are knowledgeable about sports, we'd like to have them on here occasionally to chop game with us about sports. Get the female perspective on some of this stuff. If you know anybody interested, let us know. Hit us in our DMs, and we'll get a tryout for them going. Work something out. They could take Womack's spot.
Oh yeah,
looking for a female to take Womack's spot. Yes, this. All right, catch us later. We're out of here.
All right, late.
Bake.